Out we go! Hey, it's not the godly Deathwind! Four figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus, an ancient structure of chiseled adra and metallic veins, ominous and looking like a silent observer. Standing motionless in their midst is what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone or ash. The other figures gaze upon it with what might be contemplation. From your vantage point, you are well obstructed from their view. The figure closest to the machine stands out amongst them. A thick gray beard frames his face, otherwise hidden behind a metallic mask. That doesn't look like a thick gray beard to me. Am I the only one who thinks that that's not much of a beard? Oh well. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic language unlike anything you've ever seen, and he wears a strange black headdress with two protrusions that jut out like the wings of some malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book.
The book! Beat you with it.
Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
This sounds like fanaticism to me. This sounds like a cult! It's time to get cult stabbing! It's a giant egg. Giant rotating egg. It'll eat your soul! Oh. So it's a Beowick generator. Who would want to make those? For an instant the apparatus goes quiet and the air is still, then all at once it erupts with a concussive surge. Light floods your vision and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land, and pain wells into the back of your skull, washing your last thoughts away into the black, unconscious void. You open your eyes to a different place, another time. You stand in a circular room, grand and domed, its walls lined with adra and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end, a great pillar of adra pierces the floor from below, its shimmering texture giving the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you've just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. This game has this thing about when it does lists, it's just ands. It's weird. Your thoughts are yours and not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them. And they are all questions. Pressing questions, troubling questions. Questions that must be answered, or... At the base of the pillar now, you see a man with a thick gray beard and a ceremonial robe, crowned with strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You are walking towards him now at a pace that is hurried while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. No, they are all dead. Oh. You awaken to find your malaise has broken, but only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flits through your periphery, and when you turn to look, you see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that, an involuntary paranoid tic. If this is a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. Oh, great! I'm going insane! The figures at the machine stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who led them is nowhere to be seen. Great! One of your characters has become fatigued. So... it's fatigue. When you're fatigued, you should rest. Okay. Go away. Thank you. Hayden and Kalissa lie bloody on the uneven pebbles, their bodies twisted unnaturally in death. Ah, my party members are all dead. They even had character portraits and everything. You are alone and far from help. Gilded Veil will be your best hope of receiving treatment before things get worse. Why do I doubt that? I leveled up! Oh great, now there's whispering noises in my ears. Well, loot their bodies. Okay. I leveled up. Let's do this leveling thing. I would like a point in athletics, please. And... just because I keep saying things that require athletics, like that second win thing I just moused over, requires athletics, so I want a point in athletics. Stealth allows to attempt to avoid. It's automatically used whenever the character is scouting. Okay. I get the feeling I'm not going to use that much, because unless you immediately kill something, you'll be in the middle of a bunch of enemies, a rogue, without your fighter, getting stabbed. So unless it's like one thing that you know you're gonna kill, stealth doesn't really work in these kinds of games. Not sure how I'm supposed to use it, to be honest. Lore represents a character's equivalent. I have one, because I am a douche. Mechanics. Mechanic skill makes it easier to open locks. Ooh. This is my open lock check. And my disable device check. Yes! I need this. I need this. Survival. Let's see. Allows characters to choose from a variety of long-term bonuses each time they camp. 6 ranks grant the following bonuses. DR, received healing. Okay. Survival can also be used in conversations and scripted interactions that involve wilderness challenges or specialized information about nature. Shay does not know much about nature. He is not a survivalist, so I don't really see... You know what? I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do... unused points will carry on. Okay. This and this, just so I have it for conversation stuff. Even if I never actually use it. Cool. No new class unlocks. Dang it. No, wait. Back. Back. Done from stealth or invisibility. The rogue may use melee or ranged weapons, but must be within 2 meters of the target. Okay. So I actually get a class. I get a talent. Okay. I thought these were the class unlock things. So they're just like, look at all this stuff you can't have. Let's see here. These look like spells. Spells. Novice is suffering. Monk. Outlander. Rage. Magic missile. Characters believe summon skeletons? Okay. Rangers. Regaining endurance over time. Okay, so So far, the rogue skill seems to be backstab. I'm not sure why I have the rest of this stuff. Because... yeah. Oh, okay, there's more stuff. More stuff. 2 weapon styles sounds like it would be good for me. This character's attack speed while using a weapon in each hand. Okay. Single one-handed weapon. Okay, so I don't want to use that. Definitely not marksman. What do these do? Trains the character in the use of saber, stiletto, club, pistol, and blunderbuss. Okay, soldier. Greatsword, pike, warhammer, arbalist. Okay, so I want the one that gives me daggers. Poleaxe, Estar, flail, wand, warbow. Battle axe, sword, morningstar, crossbow. Dagger! Here we go. Noble? Not what I expected. So, okay, this is an option. That is an option. Trains the character in new defensive strategies. Engagement limit by 1. Okay, that's not really useful to me. Character's reflex save. Fort save. Will save. Weapon and shield style. Graceful retreat. Disengagement attacks. So... mobility. Got it. Fast runner. Character becomes more increasing movement rate. Advanced bonus, okay. Fire stuff. Fire stuff. Well, not fire stuff. Lightning stuff. Acid stuff. Ice stuff. Quick switch. No. Let's see. That might be good. Wound binding. 1 per rest. I'm gonna take this. You know what? No. I'm gonna take accuracy, I think. Do I want accuracy? Or do I want the utilities thing? The health binding? Because I might be on my own for a bit. You know, I think I'm gonna take it. Wound binding. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. It'll be useful, because I'm sure that at some point I'm not gonna have a cleric when I need one. Stop talking my head!
Just say the word.
Oh god. Okay. That is a torture rack that I am hallucinating, I think. I'm hallucinating! Great! Ooh. Something I can't believe I spotted that. Let's see. Can I loot you? I can. Vessel flesh. That sounds pleasant. Give me all of it. Why are all these hallucinations really horrible things? Am I just in that kind of place? Or is that the kind of visions I can expect? Can I... Massive structures formed of stone during copper covered in strange cliffs. The air around it vibrates with unusual energy. Okay. Pilgrim's Crown. Map. Balewood. I can go in here, I guess. Can I go directly? No. I have to go through Balewood. Take you 6 hours to complete your journey. Okay. I've still got my campfires.
Time to bring out the bedrolls, I think.
Tired. Fatigue. Gives me minus 20 accuracy, minus 20... Wow! That's harsh. was like, you should really camp. Here, even in case you went through all of your campfires, here's more. Thank you, game. I appreciate it. I guess I will camp. Rest. Well, that's ominous. The rocks are speaking to me. Alright. I'm on my own. A rogue on my own is not a rogue on his own is usually not a happy rogue. At least not when he's out in the open like this. I guess I could use the stealth. Blood moss. I guess I can use stealth. Hey.
Quick
Sneaky.
and quiet.
How long is this gonna take me? I didn't take backstab. I should have taken backstab. Why did I not take backstab? Hallucinating people. Ooh. Outlaw. Stab him! Oh, he's stabbed. Oh, it's a her. Stab her then. Thank you, stealth, that I said would never be useful. I said would never be useful. Apparently it is. Oops. Oh, there's a spot over here. Let's go over this way. I don't care if I'm on my own. Ooh! Okay, these guys are nice. Sees you approach, he drops his ladle, splattering stew across the ground. What? The bandit turns. Get him, you dogs! And make sure that our new cook don't run off. Great! Help! Please help me! One of the bandits gives Tenfrith a kick as they pass by him, and he huddles. How do I know his name is Tenfrith? He hasn't said his name. How do I know his name is Tenfrith? Okay. It's my immersion. I might need my... This is 3-on-1. And I'm a rogue. This is not good. No! I might die. I might die! I've lost. I have an autosave, right? Yeah, okay. So I have not saved yet. I really should. I need to learn to save. I just got crit, like, right off the bat, I think. I think I just got immediately crit to death.
Not a problem.
Okay, so I didn't do my rest. So I gotta do that again. I will save more often. Okay, I'll do my camp first. Gave me a DR bonus last time. Apparently I don't get one now. Ominous rocks. Ooh, ominous rocks. Okay. Save game. Shay's adventure in Happy Town. Save. Maybe I should just avoid that. Come back here? Or maybe I should try it again and assume I won't get immediately crit to death. Or maybe I could try... I can't sneak, though, because I think it's a scripted event. Which means they won't be hostile until they see me. Which means I can't backstab one of them. Preferably the bow one. Oh, so that's what my ring does.
You better run!
That was loud. Yes, yeah. I saw that, yeah. Alright. That went well, again. Still has a lot of stuff. What is a ripple sponge? Remove ripple sponge crash. Oh, it's a drug! Ripple sponge is ground finely and inhale is often used on long sea voyages, where it has a soothing, calming effect which helps it in tackling extended periods of strenuous activity. Maximum endurance, defense against poison disease, resolve, ripple sponge crash. Yeah, okay, so it's drugs! I don't think I found those last time I played this. I will take your drugs. Thank you.
Just say the word.
I'm sure they will come in handy. That's a corpse. I should get up there.
Not a problem.
I don't remember what my my quick save button is. It's a puppy. This is a question mark. This defense 68%. It's just funny because it's not sure. Hit that puppy. Stab it! Okay. I succeeded. And I got lots of puppy bits.
Not a problem.
It's only a young wolf. Oh, I found a thing I can click on. What is this? These age walls appear to have encircled the entire glade. Only a small fragment remains, and the stairs leading to the top of the structure have crumbled away. Examine the wall more closely. Heavy bricks are slick with moss, presenting a hindrance to climbing, but the stones themselves seem sturdy enough. Given the right tools, one might easily reach the top. I'll give it a shot. You find a handhold upon one of the large stones and start to pull yourself up, but the uneven bricks and odd angle of the ascent make the climb difficult. After a short distance, your arms begin to burn too fiercely. You are forced to drop back down to the ground. Okay, I imagine I need a thing, kind of like the chisel thing. Okay, maybe I'll come back here later. I'm starting to get the feeling that I should just, like, run through the map as fast as humanly possible so that I don't get murdered while I'm on my own. What do you have to say?
Gods keep you.
This man appears to be hurriedly dismantling his camp in quick, jerky movements. He looks up as you approach, his expression tense and drawn. "Greetings," he says, a little breathless. "On your way south, is it?" Yeah. He wipes his brow, turning to face you. "The sooner you're clear of these woods, the better, I think." What's your hurry? The man looks down at his tent and then his hands. "I mean to follow my own advice. Came out here on a hunt, me and a friend of mine. Thought we'd bring a stag home, eat something other than bread for once. Came up on a bear instead. Great monstrous thing. And Pearly, he didn't make it. I don't know what I'll tell his wife. I know what I'd tell his wife. In any case, the forest already cost me a friend. I'm heading home before it takes anything else. Okay. Where did you find this bear so I can very much avoid it? In a cave, a ways up that way. Why did you look for a deer in a cave? Something doesn't make sense. I wouldn't seek it out if I were you. It was a great brute of a beast. Would hate to hear that it took another life. Uh-huh. Let's see. You know what? I'm out. What is... Ooh, a shiny. Scroll of Tinglefoot. Requires 2 lore. Ooh! More camping supplies. Way. The grass is still flattened behind the wagon's wheels. Barrels and cabbages and potatoes. Stranded. Okay. Do I continue? Or do I... continue, or do I make a break for town? Because this looks like the way I'm supposed to go. Yeah, I found my quick save button. I'm gonna go make a break for it because I am a squishy rogue. Town. Accepted. Loading. I find it weird that there's no music on the loading screens. It's just that focused on loading. Ooh, it's all dark. Doesn't look like much of a town. Oh, here's the town part. That's a pleasant sight. Someone's throwing a temper tantrum. Someone's committing genocide.
Settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
So I noticed. Do you welcome everyone like this? The only answer here is the buzzing of the flies. Okay.
Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy.
Fun. I have no idea what that is.
Sired a Hollowborn child?
I don't even know what that is. Yeah! What on earth is that?
An infant born without a soul, of course. Lord Radric has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village.
Uh-huh. He's doing it a little overzealously. Eventually, you won't have a village, I think.
I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst.
It's worth it. Uh-huh.
His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radric's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here.
Luckily, I found lots of money. You know, I don't really want to confide in this guy that I'm slowly going insane. Here, give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Anyway, let's see. Okay. So yeah, I don't really want to confide in this guy that I'm going insane, because he seems like a dick. And I don't think he'd help. In fact, he'd probably just tell his lord about it, and I'd get hung on the tree. So, Hollowborn and White... Okay. see. Okay. I forget you foreigners don't know the curse in your homelands. The Hollowborn have been a scourge upon the Darewood for almost 15 years now. Children born without souls. Ew. Pitiful dumb things that breathe, barely, but do not truly live. Some say the Hollowborn are a disease. Some say they are a punishment from the gods. In truth, no one knows. But they began spreading after the Saints' War. And so the name Widewind's Legacy stuck in honor of that foul, blasphemous pretender. I see! Lord Raedric's decrees may seem strict at times, but he has our best interests at heart. Uh-huh. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. It's important that everyone in Gildedale understands the rules. You know what? Is it not gonna let me just go? I'm out. You know, okay, sure. You'll want to mind where you mentioned that trespassing on Angrathan ruins is illegal, not to mention dangerous. You probably saw someone attempting some new ritual to appease the gods. People will try anything these days. Bareth, have mercy. We certainly have. Uh-huh. You know what? Okay. Okay, apparently I have to say, hey, I'm going insane. I need some help, yo. Which is the last thing I would tell this guy. Okay.
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak.
Uh-huh.
Consider yourself fortunate. After she failed Lord Radric, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all.
Uh-huh.
But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it at that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you're an asshole.
Keep out of...
Listen!
That is an ominous bell.
2 tolls. Let that be the last.
3. Gods have mercy.
Dun dun dun.
It seems your arrival is ill-timed.
Now it's gonna be my fault.
3 bells toll only for the death of a Radric. I fear Lord Radric's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
But I want a kid. I wanna. Don't threaten me, little man. It is no threat, only a warning. Lord Raedric will tolerate no threats to his kin or those who live upon these lands. Grief will not make him more docile. What do you mean? Your offers come to us at a time of mourning. The legacy is struck at the heart of Gilded Vale. Our efforts to redeem ourselves in the eyes of Barath must be redoubled. Okay. He just told me what happened. So, do I not get a house? I can be sure of nothing right now. I advise you to get some rest, the inn, or a stable for all I care. Find me afterwards. I'll know more soon enough. Alright, farewell, douchebag. For a second there, I thought, like, my hair and clothes have turned orange in this light. It's an interesting change. Who are you?
Were you looking for someone in that tree? I could introduce you.
No thanks. Strange way to talk about dead people. Half the town's up there now, seems like. No right way to talk about it. Well, do you know how if I could find somebody? My condolences. Uh-huh. So much for that. Is everyone in this town so decidedly unhelpful? Things are bound to get worse now. Ah! Double text! Ooh, a flower. I'm gonna go pick it. Pick the flower. You see 4 people gathered around the door to the inn. Their raised voices and chopping gestures suggest an argument reaching its climax. The first figure raises his hand to calm. His face is partially obscured by a hood, but his height and stature suggest an elf. He's got a portrait.
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we? My treat.
Maybe everyone has a portrait. Wait, but Douchebag didn't have a portrait.
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
It's not my business yet. One of the other men glares at the hooded elf. His eyes are red from drink. His gaze is focused. You've got a lot of gall mocking us in our own village. We don't take ill treatment from foreigners, especially around it. Especially not a day.
Go on.
Adrins.
Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
The second man thrusts his chin at the elf. He stinks of sour ale. Go on, say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
Why, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!
And suddenly he's a dwarf!
I'll cut that barrel-looking tongue out of your head.
Great.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
Uh-huh.
That's where you're wrong.
She's also an elf. So she wants the there's elf co-stabbing here. Let's see. Just egg him on. You guys, this is totally not worth fighting over. We don't need your charity either, foreigner. Sounds suspiciously like you're defending him. Yeah, probably. He has a portrait. I want his help. Okay. What do you do? Can I... No, I can't control you. Okay, that's good. Wow. Wow. That just happened. As the last of the attackers falls, the elf turns to you, the tension almost gone from his smooth face.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation.
You mean slaughtering them? You're welcome.
Well, that is one way of putting it.
He straightens his hood, and you note the remains of fraying embroidery on his gloves. His boots are caked with dirt of many months' travel, but the leatherwork beneath is sturdy and fine.
Well, I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvisor, at your service.
Huh. How did you manage to get stuck out here? That is something of a long story.
I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I'm grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land.
That sounds like bullshit to me.
And how exactly did you come to be here?
I was traveling with a caravan, but they're all dead.
In Gwithan Ruins? Well, those can be dangerous places during the best of times, which these are not. And half the locals would arrest you for trespassing, and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious, what exactly did you find there? You
Biowack.
survived? I've heard such a thing was impossible. But it seems you either have a knack for timing or the favor of the gods.
Uh-huh. Well, I don't believe in the latter, so... So, how did you manage to piss off those guys?
I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations. It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
Uh-huh, you did tell that one guy to go fuck his sister. That. As I tried to tell them, they misheard me. Happens all too easily after a few pints. The accent doesn't help. I'm sober, unfortunately. Just for a moment, he looks as if he's about to say something else. His expression brightens with mischief, but before he can speak, he forces a tight smile, biting his lip so hard you expect to see blood. Finally, his face relaxes and he shakes his head. I should speak more clearly next time. My apologies. So, what are you doing here?
Excellent question. I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expectant wife. But I take it that's a familiar tale.
Oh, you mean douchebag? Yeah, it seems like he tells that to everyone. This guy seems like he might know something. I'm going crazy. Help me out here.
Indeed. The local lord has searched far and wide for similar specialists. He has rid himself of them almost as desperately.
Great. Respect that such expertise would be best sought elsewhere. Uh-huh. You don't exactly
Begging
look
your
like a settler.
pardon, but neither do you. Yet, circumstances can find a person in the strangest of places.
Well, I'm not really a settler either. Wouldn't be caught dead with a mortgage.
As should I, given recent events. It's just as well. I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you. I could use a change of scenery, and I find it's better to travel in numbers.
Score. That's amazing. Yeah.
Excellent. I shall follow you.
Cool. I've got a new dude. What do you do, new dude? You are a wizard. Not what I was hoping for, but I'll take it. I still don't have any reputation. Apparently, I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything particularly memorable just yet. I don't have a reputation. Alright. Let's loot their bodies. Ooh! Coinage! There's a lot of different kinds of coinage. Why is there like 8 currencies? Take all the coinage.
How may I help?
You loot that guy. Ooh! Yet more coinage. I'll take it.
Just say the word.
Let's go in here. What's in the inn? It's obviously where the game's telling me to go, and feels like the village gets smaller by that. Yeah! They tend to hang out in that tree. The food here's gotten awful lately. Alright, you.
Hello.
Oh, greetings and welcome to the Black Hound Inn. Okay. Please sit where you like. Would you like a drink or a room? We have 2 available at the moment. I'm afraid I can't offer much in the way of good meal today. Unless you're fond of cold porridge. You only serve porridge? It isn't by choice, I assure you. We used to serve some of the finest meals in Deerwood. We've had a damnable run of luck is all. It's been a bad season for the crops and we're running low on supplies. I sent Tenfrith up north to stock up. Tenfrith's our cook, you see, an artist with a good roast. But it's been days since he was supposed to return and I haven't seen any sign of him. Oh yeah, that guy! The guy that was in the encounter that murdered my face. I've only just taken over from the last owner myself. I don't know what I'll do if he doesn't turn up. I could go try and find him for you. Really? I'd be grateful if you did. He was traveling through the Valewood. It's probably nothing, a broken wheel maybe, but I do worry. If you see him safely home, I think everyone here would sing your praises. Nobody much likes my porridge. Okay. I can hire more people? Oh, I wouldn't say I can speak from experience, but we do have a certain sorts coming by looking for work from time to time. If you want to hire someone, I'd be happy to send them your way. Let me see what I have to work with then. Oh, so I can hire an adventurer. A level 1 adventurer. I don't have enough money. Can I sell things? Sell. Yeah, okay. Maybe I can... I wanna... Can I make a new person? Can I make my own party? I mean, that would kind of be... that would kind of be against the point, but... Okay, I can just click on it. Yeah, I've got daggers that I stole off that one guy, and I don't need like 8 million X's. I'll keep the sword. I don't need 2 bows. Battle axe. Okay, I'll keep the various weapon types. This is enough! Okay. No. Okay, I'm gonna save skim it, because I want to see what this is.
Hello.
Hire some help. Oh! I do! I can make another person! That's cool! I can make my own party if I want. So I can make a fighter. I probably won't. Cause, yeah, okay. Oh, I can just cancel it, okay. I got my money back? Yeah, okay. That's cool. It's good to know.
Hey,
I don't want to spend all my money on an adventure, especially when I don't know what they're gonna give me. I imagine they'll give me a fighter pretty soon. They were pretty nice before. I'm supposed to stay at the inn, but I'm gonna go look around first. Early round, he's usually drinking his head off this hour of the day. Oh yeah, he's dead. Legacy is upon us. Place is cursed. See new faces around. Yeah, it's getting a bit small.
Yeah?
What? Is it a hobbit? He's got big ears, though.
Not a problem.
Must be some race I didn't look at. Because I went straight for human, like I always do. Okay. And who are you then? Another fool to come to answer for Radric's invitation? Our great lord had my sister run out of town after the boy was born. She was the only family I had left. Not sure where she is now. Blazes, I need another drink. Uh-huh. Okay, so I do know about these, and I find them pointless. So,
Yeah?
I'm gonna skip them, thanks.
Not a problem.
Let's go upstairs. Grab a drink, friend. There's not much else of worth in this town, says the woman from Thien. Hey, we said we wouldn't mention it. Okay. That was useful conversation. In guest. Please leave me be. I'm full of sickness and I have little of this place.
Ready when you are.
Okay. Nope. Nope. Anything I can... Ooh.
Ready when you are. I'll have this open in no
As
time.
promised.
Rapier, padded armor, and a duelist hat. Take it. What's over here? A book. Early clone. You know what? That is a wall of text. I think I'll pass it. You know, with the fact that there's lockpicks right here, I think I was I'm pretty sure I was supposed to do that.
Ready when you are.
So, I'm pretty sure I was supposed to loot the chest. You guys are right. I already looked at you. What about you? You? Nope. 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 Puppy! Hound stares intently at the covered window, looking head cocked as if waiting to hear a particular sound. It looks up at you and approaches with a low note, tail wagging slightly. Pet the puppy. Dog thumps happily against the floorboards. Okay. Okay, I pet the dog. What is here? It is a thing. I found a way outside. What do you have to say, villager? Bad news, Bells. Bad news, Bells! You guys are just telling dirty jokes to each other. Sounds like a man thing. Okay, I'm gonna go explore the town. A little bit. Defiance Bay used to be a lot more fortune tellers come through. Lord Ridge had chased them all off. Okay. Screw it. I'm just gonna go continue the story for now. I'm sure I can still explore this town tomorrow. And if the time has any relevance, more people will be out and during the day, so I'm gonna go take a nap. Some kind of brown slop is congealing in these dishes. It smells burnt. You really don't know how to cook, do you?
How do you do?
I would like a room, please. Yeah, I'm just gonna sleep here. Oh, good! Oh, the ominous rock's talking to me again. Oh, great. Your sleep is restless and fevered, assaulted by hisses and whispers, blanketed with a suffocating anxiety. You open your eyes to awaken and find yourself in front of the Gilded Bell's gallows tree, with the creaking of its ropes growing louder in your mind until the sound is deafening. Hanging from the tree is an old dwarf woman whose face is shriveled inward like moldering fruit. Her head hangs limply to one side. As you look at her, she looms larger and larger in your mind until she is mere inches from your face. Ugh! Smelly. Suddenly, her head snaps up and her eyes open, and they are empty, and behind them is a vast nothingness that makes your stomach drop. Her mouth slowly parts, and with a gust of rancid air, she speaks the word, Watcher. Great. You jolt awake, the foul smell of the dwarf woman's breath still permeating your nostrils. Sweat runs down your face in thick droplets as your skin is soaked from head to toe. You remember the woman. You remember seeing her decaying face when you spoke with the magistrate. He called her an animancer. Though it fills you with new queasy apprehension, you feel a strange compulsion to go see the woman once more, if only to confirm she is truly dead. Party gained XP. Okay. It's daytime now. Bar's just as lively any time of the day. Okay, we'll go talk to the dwarfin woman. The dwarfin. Dwarf woman. I see dead people. Talk? The squat, distended body of an elderly dwarf woman dangles from a thin, crooked bough that sags under the tug of her noose. The bloated purple flesh of her neck, worn away in patches like moth-eaten linen, bulges over the rope that suspends her, and her lifeless head lolls forward rigidly from one side to the other as the breeze shifts. Okay, she looks very dead. You perceive a faint glow around her that casts no light on its surroundings, but there is a tepid warmth to it. You feel somehow that you could reach out and touch it, not with your hands, but with some aspect of yourself that has no worldly dimension. This sounds like a really bad idea, but... You take a deep breath, clearing your mind, focusing on your objective. As you exhale, you feel yourself spreading out toward the hanging woman, perceiving all that lies between you and her with new, unfamiliar awareness. I'm using my crazy powers. Crazy powers, activate! Once you have expanded enough to reach her, there is a sudden jolt to your mind, a ringing electric surge of images of words and sounds. It's the hand thing again. Involuntarily, you shut your eyes and feel yourself being pulled down into some deeper consciousness in a space occupied only by you and the hanging woman. And then you open them again. She is staring at you with eyes clouded in milky fog. Her body still swaying in a wind you no longer feel from a tree that stands planted in a misty void. The woman gives a slow nod of her head, the rope creaking as she does so, and she smiles at you. At least she's a friendly dead person.
Have you come here for me, dear, or have you gotten lost? Ah, it is both, I think. Yes?
What?
Is that what we're doing? Perhaps it just seems that way. Perhaps it is the easiest way for your mind to make sense of it. I think it is a very good choice.
Am I going nuts?
No, I think not. A pity that. It would be simpler. A mercy even. To not have to wander anymore, no?
Yeah.
Alas, we are here, you and I. Wherever here may be.
Great. I had a beeswax slap me in the face, and now I see things.
Did you now, dear? My, that would be something, wouldn't it? Could be luck, could certainly be. A storm can be a careless thing.
Heh.
Or maybe it got its hands around your soul but couldn't pick it up. A soul can be heavy if it stayed in one piece through its time. Strong souls, we call them in the trade. Cold, I mean. Called them. Those days are all behind me, no?
Uh-huh. So, what does that mean? She nods, a look of pity on her face, as though consoling a child. Great! She's condescending me now.
The world looks a little different than it used to, is that it? Feels like you're noticing things for the first time that have always been there. You have seen past the shroud. It only takes an instant. Your soul remembers, yes? Remembers how it sees when it leaves the body, like being reminded of a dream you had forgotten. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
Huh?
What indeed? Long hours have many animancers spent studying such things. Not I, though. Not I. I'll tell you what I know, though, since fair is fair. And here we are, visiting, you and I, and it reminds me of better times.
You mean when you weren't hanging from a tree?
Souls pass on. Some say through Audra stones, which are the blood veins of the world. They leave the world for a time and are reborn into it. Sometimes more than they were before, but usually less and seldom the same. For all souls there is a time where they do not live, yet have not passed on. And those souls roam the world, same as you or I, either living or lost. But no one sees them because they have forgotten how.
Okay.
A watcher sees, though, knows what to look for. And sometimes they know a person just by looking at them, know where they've been in ages past when their bodies were other bodies. See memories even their owner can't recall. A wonder to behold when all goes well. A wonder.
Right. Does that mean I can mess it up?
Oh, nothing to be afraid of, I'm sure. It's just much to take in for some. Sometimes there's trouble sleeping or other difficulties.
Yeah, the rocks talk to me now.
You should see old Merwald. He could tell you much more than I. A watcher just like you. Helped many in his day. Took up in an old keep no one would claim. Not far, not far. Kadnua, beyond the Black Meadow. He will welcome the company.
Right. Okay. I have the feeling I should know how souls work.
Oh, yes. Entropy.
Ah.
Rimagan's work. We know little of why or how. We lose pieces of ourselves when we die and pick up pieces of others when we are born again. But less than what we lost. We tried to stop it with the animantic sciences, but with little success. A very small few resist Rimergan's influence and stay together through some force of defiance.
That sounds like
at
me.
least for a time. But they all succumb eventually, I think.
Uh-huh. Well, bye?
Goodbye, my dear. It was lovely visiting.
Shay was granted Crucible of the Soul! Everything in this game sounds ominous. Are you alright? You seemed lost just now. I got XP! This happens a lot. You'll have to get used to it. That's good to know, but I don't suppose you could tell me what that was all about. Apparently I'm gonna! Well, that is interesting. He gives you a sly grin, and I expect that explains how you survived a bivouac. Yeah, I guess? In any case, I appreciate your honesty. Since traveling together probably would be wise for us to share these things. Aha! Yeah, I wouldn't have. It seems like a really bad idea to just go around telling people that I'm going insane. I guess, do you know anything about Watchers? Only that they are rare and that they seem to have unique insights into certain soul conditions. As you just demonstrated. Soul conditions, meaning death. I leveled up! Quest. Okay. Okay, now I gotta go talk to dude. Okay, and I think we're gonna do that and level up next time! Thank you for watching. I love you guys. Good night.